Hi guys, welcome to another movie review, and yes I know I've let my beard grow too thick. I will shave it later today. Um, I have the film I'm going to review is Battleship, which I saw this morning, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by it because I don't really like these type of films. As you know, I saw the Transformers, well I reviewed Transformers 3, and I didn't like that type of film at all, and even something like Independence Day, which this film is very similar to. Um, a lot of that film bothers me. I mean, I saw it recently, and it has a lot of flaws in it, which it ruined the viewing experience for me. But I have to say, this film has some bad stuff in it, but it also has some good stuff. And I think I'll give the reasons of why, even though it's no classic and you're going to probably forget about it the next day. Um, you might still like to go and see it because it's going to be some good fun for the time the film lasts. Um, okay, well let's start off with the bad stuff, because the bad stuff really does start off more or less straight away into the film. It's not very promising. You got a lot of cheesy, corny humour for the setup. You got Taylor Kitsch and his brother, who is played by Alexander Saskard, and they're in a bar. They see a pretty girl. Taylor Kitsch is this kind of happy-go-lucky. He hasn't got a job, which really bothers his brother. Um, he's going to go over and chat up this girl, and his brother's going, "Oh, you're a bum. Go and get a job. Stop doing this kind of crazy stuff." Well, hilarity ensues where he does all this crazy stuff, and he gets in trouble with the law, and his brother goes, "Right, you're going to join the Navy." And basically, what seems like 2 years later, he's captain in the Navy, and the girl at the bar is now his girlfriend, and her dad is Liam Neeson, and his brother's in the Navy as well. I can't remember what his brother was. He was an admiral, but Taylor Kitsch, what seems like in 5 minutes, has become captain. So you assume, oh, he's obviously sorted himself out, but turns out that he's exactly the same type of person, which is amazing to me, of how he managed to get such a high position in the Navy, if he's exactly the same character as he was at the start of the film. Anyway, uh, awful characterization out the way. There's enough there for you to at least know what they're about. And then the action kicks off. We find out that Earth has made this super duper satellite that's sent off a message to a Class G planet. They call it Class G because it's in the Goldilocks zone, which is a livable area in another sun solar system. So they've sent off this message to this planet, and I don't know why. They're obviously hoping that they get an answer back, but they do. What they don't, they just don't get an answer. They actually get aliens crash land on the Earth, and then it's down to the Navy to sort them out. Um, what happens is that our heroes Taylor Kitsch and what's his name, Alexander Sarsgaard, are trapped in this kind of big force field that the aliens have formed, and that leaves Liam Neeson's character outside of the force field, and basically outside the film, because you don't hardly see Liam Neeson in the film ever again after that, which I found was a big waste of Liam Neeson's talents. And I'm always glad to see that actor in films, so I was very disappointed he was left out of most of it. I don't even know what he was doing there, because I didn't even hardly use him. So shame on you for not treating Liam Neeson that right. Although I will say that Peter Berg, who directed this film, does this type of stuff a lot better than Michael Bay. Yes, there's a lot of corny humour in it. Yes, there's a lot of saluting the flag and slow motion stuff, but nowhere near as much as Michael Bay, so it doesn't become nauseating. So I actually found, once the force field went down, and there's three warships inside the barrier. That's when the action started kicking off, and I have to say, the visuals and the suspense, of the battle that ensues between the warships and the aliens, I found it pretty good fun, good exciting fun. and it was well shot, and the CGI looked great. The aliens themselves were fairly interesting to me. Don't think they were entirely original, but I mean, there's an instance where they're going to use our satellites against us. I mean, that's Independence Day, isn't it, basically? But the aliens are interesting in a way that they're similar to say the Borg or Predator. They kind of have a rule of engagement. So they'll scan you, and if you are not a threat to them, they disregard you, which was interesting. I mean, we've seen the aliens crash land and basically kill out everyone. We had this last year with the much worse Battle LA, which was I didn't enjoy at all. But with this, when people are taken out and ships are blowing up. I found it quite exciting, and you're not sure you're rooting for the heroes, and I just really enjoyed that part of the film. It does drag a little bit because it goes then back to Taylor Kitsch's girlfriend, who just so happens conveniently to be in peril herself from something else the aliens are doing, and you do get like things happening across the rest of the world, which is like they do in Armageddon and things like that. It's just like 5 seconds of by the way, other stuff's going on in the rest of the world. But let's go back to America, where they're actually taking on the aliens. So once again, it doesn't feel like it's a world problem. It feels more like it's everything is isolated to where the aliens have crash landed, and it just seems down to the main characters. But overall, I think that it's good popcorn fun. You'll probably forget about it the next day, but while you're sitting there and eating your popcorn, I think you'll have a blast, and especially if you enjoyed Transformers or Independence Day. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rihanna in the film is thankfully not given much to do. She was okay for what she did, though. I mean, they gave her a few lines. She shot a few guns, but apart from that, she doesn't take over the film, and she's just sort of like a sideline character. So if you don't really like Rihanna, don't let her put you off of seeing the film. If you like Rihanna, then you'll be pleased to see that she's in the background, or she does a couple of things. So you'll like that. Overall, I'll just for the spectacle of the thing, because it's got great CGI and it's got great action scenes, I'll give it 3 stars. And I'll catch you later.